Over the past couple years, the Dodgers and Padres have formed one of MLB's biggest rivalries. It seems like every year there's some sort of brawl, trash talk, or some incident that goes on. In just 2 weeks into the MLB season, this past weekend, the newest incident happened. Through the first 5 innings of Saturday's game, Gavin Stone, the Dodgers starter, was having a phenomenal start, and then Jurickson Profar came up to bat. After Profar tried to bunt, Gavin Stone threw a cutter that was pretty up and in towards Profar, and Profar didn't really like this. Profar stepped away from the plate and started staring at Stone. This is where catcher Will Smith gets involved. Him and Profar start talking a little bit, and then the umpires get in the way, and then the bench is clear. Ultimately, no punches are thrown, no one's ejected, and we're back to baseball. Gavin Stone pitched a really good end of his start, and the Dodgers ended up winning the game. Well, it seemed like just another minor incident, until Will Smith took things even further after the game. When interviewed by the radio, here's what he had to say.
What was said between you two?
Yeah, I don't know what his deal was. He thought we were trying to throw at him. I don't know why we would have thrown at him. He's kind of irrelevant, but yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit shocked when I saw that clip on my social media because Will Smith is a very good catcher, one of the good players in the Dodgers lineup. He's been a constant on the teams. He's young. I really like Will Smith. However, for him to come out and say that about a guy, Jurickson Profar, if you didn't know, was a former #1 overall prospect, and he's been in the league for a long time too, so I think for him to come out and say that, it's not really his place in my opinion. For those who don't know, like I mentioned, Profar is a former #1 overall prospect who came up in the big leagues with the Texas Rangers. He stayed on their team for a couple seasons, played a season with the Athletics, and then has pretty much been with the Padres for the last couple years, minus a little stint last year with the Colorado Rockies. And I mean, he's a guy who can be pretty good on offense. He's had good offensive years, and he's had 2 years where he's hit 20 plus home runs. And yeah, Will Smith might have a better career than him when it's all said and done, but this guy's a former best prospect in the game, and he has 12 years of MLB experience. Heading into Sunday's game, MLB fans were wondering if anything from Saturday would spill over onto Sunday. In the 7th inning, the game was 3-3, all knotted up, heading to an intense finish. Speaking of Profar, he made a nice catch in foul territory and scored on Manny Machado's home run. Xander Bogaerts starts the inning off with a walk, and then Fernando Tatis hits a single, Bogaerts goes to third, Jake Corner walks. With 1 out and the bases loaded, that brought up Jurickson Profar. And MLB fans asked the question, will Profar lead the Padres to a sweet victory and get the taste of revenge, or will Will Smith and the Dodgers be right and Profar miss out on a big opportunity? He takes the 86-mile-per-hour slider, ball 1, just outside. JP Fireeisen is the pitcher, and the second pitch is a 4-seam fastball at 92 miles per hour that's a little bit above the strike zone. Profar crushes the pitch. James Outman backpedals, keeps going back. It looks like he might have a chance at catching the ball, or it looks like a home run, but it hits the top of the wall near the Bank of America sign, and Outman can't get it. By the time the ball is relayed in, Profar ends up on second base with a bases clearing double, and now the score goes from 3-3, a tie game, to 6-3 Padres. The score never changed. The Padres ended up winning 6-3 and taking the series against the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. When getting interviewed after the game, here's what Jurickson Profar had to say.
In the top half of the 7th inning, a big hit in this game. What were your emotions after that swing?
No, normal. I just control it.
You had the conversation yesterday at home plate with Will Smith. They had some things to say after the game. How did that impact your mindset entering this game, and what does it mean to now win this series the day after?
No, it feels good. You know, I'm not a media talker. You know, I like to just play, man. That's it. I'm not gonna say anything in the media. That's not me.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of Will Smith trash talking Jurickson Profar and immediately regretting it, as Jurickson Profar had payback with the bases clearing double that ended up winning the game as the Dodgers won the series and the game 6-3. Thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoy, and subscribe for some future good content. Peace out.